Hello! Welcome to my channel. Materials include a bottle cap, soft foam sheet, backing board, cardstock paper, architect circle guide, acrylic and nail gel paint, a snap-on button, metallic paper and aluminum foil. To begin, line the bottle cap with a piece of soft foam sheet. Cut away excess foam. Glue cardstock paper around foam sheet. Use as much paper as needed to reach the outermost edge of the bottle cap. To create the lid for the cooking pot, first shape a piece of 18-gauge wire, and then wrap it around a quarter to create a circle. Cut away excess wire. Press ends against a hard surface. Use the architect circle guide to determine lid size. And then glue 18-gauge wire around backing board. Cut out 2 circles. Each circle should be smaller than the lid, and both circles are smaller than one another, so to create dimension, glue both circles onto lid. Next, wrap a piece of 18-gauge wire around a dime, and then glue wire onto the underside of the lid. Paint both the outside of the cooking pot and top of the lid using acrylic paint. Glue a snap-on button onto the top of the lid. Paint the underside of the lid with acrylic paint. Use the architect guide to trace a circle that is slightly smaller than the pot onto a piece of metallic paper. Using a toothpick, firmly press down so to imprint the circles. Keep inserting smaller circles within smaller circles until there's no more space for any more circles to be imprinted. Glue the metallic paper onto the bottom of the cooking pot. Carefully paint the underside of the lid with 1 coat of nail gel and then place the lid under UV light. Paint the outside of the cooking pot and top of the lid with nail gel, and place under UV light. Next, dab acrylic paint onto a toothbrush. Use a plastic sheet or piece of paper as a safeguard so not to get paint onto the snap-on button. Run your finger through the bristles so to spackle paint onto the pot and the lid. For the inside of the pot, you can use either acrylic paint or nail gel. However, nail gel tends to left after it's been applied, so you have to work fast. To create the handles, trace out 2 squares onto a piece of metallic paper. When cutting out squares, do not cut out along the line. Rather, create space between the line and the scissors. Next, cut out a square at each of the corners. Do this for both pieces of metallic paper, and then set them aside. Next, trace 2 squares onto a piece of backing board, cut out, and then cut a tiny square at the base of the handle. Do this for both of the cardboard squares. Glue cardboard onto metallic cutouts, then cut a hole through the metallic paper where the existing hole already is. Glue down metallic paper onto the sides of the backing board, and then cut away excess paper. Glue down the side that is opposite of the hole, and then cut away excess paper. Holding the end with the flap, carefully glue down the handles onto a piece of aluminum foil, but be careful not to get glue onto the flaps. Cut away the excess foil. Next, bend the flap back. You can either cut away foil using scissors or punch a hole through foil so to create a square where the existing hole already is. Next, slightly bend the flaps at both ends. Finally, glue down both handles onto the cooking pot. All done! I'd greatly appreciate it if you would leave any suggestions or feedback for this project and future videos in the comments. And if you've made it to the end of the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.